Good afternoon, children. Today we are going to look into the image formation in the case of concave mirrors. Number 1. We are going to look into 6 different positions. The first position is object kept at infinity. Concave mirror, principal axis, pole, focus, center of curvature. I am placing the object at infinity. Consider two rays moving parallel to the principal axis. When you draw the ray, immediately make sure you draw an arrow mark. You know very well what is the first rule? Ray of light moving parallel to the principal axis, after reflection, they have to pass through focus. Pass the ray through focus. Look at this ray. It is moving through focus. The place where two reflector rays meet, we get the image. So children, the image is formed over here. After drawing the ray diagram, write the characteristics of image formed by this object. Number 1. Since the image is formed in front of the mirror, the image is over here, it is formed in front of the mirror, we call it as real images. I have already told you, real images can be captured on the screen. Real images are always inverted. The position of the object is going to be like this. The image will be upside down. It is an inverted image. Number 2, look at the size of the image. It is so very small up to a point size. Mention the word diminished to point size. Third one, where is it formed? What is the position of the image? It is formed at F. So when they give you the ray diagram, you will have to draw when they give you the position of the object, you will have to draw the ray diagram and make sure you write the characteristics. Moving to the second ray diagram. Where the object is placed beyond C. This is how it goes. Concave mirror, principal axis, pole, focus, C. Now I place the object beyond C. The first ray, as usual, goes parallel to the principal axis and the reflected ray passes through focus. The second ray, we can pass it through F and get back, or I can pass it through C and get back through C. I think I will use the third rule over here. Passing it through C and getting it back through C. The place where two reflected rays meet, we get the image. We are getting an image over here. What is the characteristics of the image? Number 1, the image is formed in front of the mirror. So, if it is going to get formed in front of the mirror, you can say it is real and inverted. Then, look at the size of the object. Object is this big, image is little small. If it is going to be small, you use the word diminished. If the image is going to be bigger in size, you can use the word enlarged image. Now, where is the position of the image? The image is formed between F and C, right? Between F and C. I hope you understand. I'll go to the next ray diagram where the object is placed at C. The object is placed at C. Principal axis, pole, focus at C. Positioning the object at C. The first ray moves parallel to the principal axis. As per the rule, it has to pass through focus. The second ray, I am going to pass it through F. If I pass it through F, the reflected ray will move parallel to the principal axis. Now, this is the incident ray and this is going to be the reflected ray. So, the reflected ray renders parallel to the principal axis, and this particular position we get the image. Look at the characteristics of image, children. Since it is formed in front of the mirror, you call it as real and inverted. Look at the size. Object size and image size are going to be the same, right? Same size image. Number 3, the position of the image. The image is at C. At C. They might ask you a question like this. Draw a ray diagram whose object and the image size are going to be the same. Then you will have to sketch it like this. Object kept at C, and then draw the ray diagram with the characteristics. Children, make sure you have a equal measure of PF and FC. Might be some 2 centimeters each. Thank you, children. I will meet you in the next session.